That's elation for me, that, Rory. Head in my hands. No, it's emotional. I'm not going to lie, I was emotional at the end there. A huge moment for the club. Players, fans, been very patient waiting for this trophy. The club's lost some special people in that time. Pete spoke wonderfully about it at the end there. This is for the people we've lost over the years. You know, it's a special group. Some older players have waited patiently, Pete being one of those, to win a trophy. I'm immensely proud of this group, delighted for the whole of the province. It's the people who are here now, the playing group, the families back home, the kids watching, the supporters in the province, the Red Army that followed us here. Unbelievable. I mean, we drove into the stadium today, there's a Red Army of flags waiting for us on the road outside. So I'm delighted for those people. You know, we did it for them. With the game itself, I'm proud of the lads. We've done it tough, Rory. Spoke extensively yesterday about a 6th game away from home to come and do this. The places we've gone, the performances we've put in, without being perfect, we've still grown a game, which I keep saying. But we always stick in the game, and we show that at the end there, against some adversity. I'm unbelievably proud for everyone that's involved with this prestigious club that is Munster Rugby.
Elation, I suppose. You know, Wiggs touched on everything, you know, what this means to the club and particularly to the fans. I think, you know, they've waited a long, long time for this, and to see the amount of fans that have come out here and, you know, spend hard-earned money to support us, to watch that, it's incredible. Spoke about the Red Army, the fans on the way in. We were all speaking about it on the way in. We were in disbelief about it. So, you know, that drove us on. It gave us an extra edge today. And again, the older lads who've been here, especially Earlsy, you know, Archie, Pete, Mer, those lads, they've waited a long, long time for this. So as have I, since I've been here as well. But it's incredible for the club. It's incredible for the whole squad. You know, not just the lads who are out there today, the boys that didn't get selected today. They've put in incredible shifts. You know, I've only been back for the last 3 games, but there's been lads who came over here to South Africa that got us into the position that we were in, and gave us the fortunate enough chance to go into a quarterfinals. And even the boys back home who've prepared us unbelievably well for all these fixtures. So, you know, it's unbelievable. I don't think Wiggs said in the change room, it's not going to hit us yet, but it will. And when it does, it's going to be an incredible feeling, even better than probably I'm feeling right now.
Come back again like you did in Dublin, and you know, on your own turf, come back again, and also for whatever you in the summer to get into your 22 and then thinking off all, like, you know, that's massive mindset stuff.
Yeah, it was incredible. You know, I think we had a scrum on the halfway, and I remember I turned to the forwards and I was like, we will get one chance, we'll get one chance, just stay in it. You know, Gav got an unbelievable block down and we got it, and credit to everyone stuck to the game plan, everyone worked incredibly hard, and you know, for John to get over was massive. Now we did ask the boys to leave the rucks for the last 10 minutes. Don't think the backs listened too carefully to me in the end, but you know, it's an incredible fight to stop a team like Stormers around one of their strongest you know, assets in terms of a maul, and to keep them out there at the end was unbelievable fight by everyone.
Would you say you had the Stormers workout today, but it just, you know, they've been playing some wonderful tackling out of the season, but they just couldn't get going in the spaces all the time?
I thought we were pretty good first half in terms of keeping the ball off phase attack. We were making them work and making particularly the tight 5 work a lot. I was disappointed we didn't go into half-time 19 points up. The Gavin Coombs try, that was disallowed. It's a perfectly good try. I was disappointed with that. But no, we We knew we had to keep the ball against these, which is a challenge on a pitch like that. And we had to deal with their power game. We've done our homework on them because they're a great team, led by a great coach. You know, they're champions, current champions in their home, in the home stadium with 50,000 fans. It was going to take a big game from us. And it was a question of sticking in the game. Sticking in the game. Things didn't go all our own way. Some big moments around the breakdown, some penalty decisions against us. That big momentum swings in the game. There's a couple of mauls where we're done for obstruction. We've got to show better pictures there. You know, they're all, you're doing well, then you get hit back again, but then you've got to recover. And what we have learned is the ability in pressure away from home to recover. You know, I keep saying we're battle hardened, you know. We've not been able to rotate the squad massively, and the same guys have been rolling out, but it's made us fit and match hardened. I'm dribbling on now. I apologise for that. I've only had half a can. I can't wait to have some proper red wine later. This is gassy, this.
The kicking game very well. It's so much better to handle those box kicks.
Well, they've got a good kicking game. Crikey, they had a very good kicking game. And we didn't kick brilliantly. Yeah. Yeah. But the big message here is the ability to stick in the game. That's Munster. That's Munster.
Just touching on the rest, obviously the ref was antagonism ref. Can you just talk about how his performance was to South and the cheer contact?
I'm pleased with the result. No, it's not for me currently to comment on the referee. It's not an easy job, that. 50,000, your first big final like that for Andrea. I thought his composure was good. No, it's not for me to comment on that performance. And I'm just happy with the performance of our players and the result.
Brad, do you think this final between team from Ireland and team from South Africa takes the competition to another level already, in the sense that it was a cross-hemisphere final that sort of added an extra edge?
An extra edge. It's a big challenge. 15,000 kilometres away from home, you've got to come. No, I think the inclusion of the South African teams has been excellent for the competition. Look at Stormers last year. It's a challenge. You know, you come down here, everyone's got to come down here for a couple of games. Fortunately for us, the last time we were down here, we picked up a win against Stormers and we drew against the Sharks. Probably saved our season, particularly in terms of European qualification. I think the inclusion of the Stormers, the inclusion of the South African teams has really boosted the quality of the competition. Everyone's asleep.
Last couple of questions, guys.
Yep.
What does it mean to Graham talks about the away trips, to win 3 knockout games away from home, showed remarkable resilience. Where does that come from?
It comes from the coaching staff, to be honest, from the get-go. I think from day one that they've come in, they've set a plan in place, and you know, even when the start of the season wasn't going our way, you know, Wig said from the start, we have to believe in what we're doing. We have to believe in that we're going to get better, that we got to stick to the plan, and you know, everyone bought into that. So it's not just been the last couple of weeks; it's been from the very start of the season, and he's built a culture within the squad where everyone believes. And you know, it might have taken a bit longer than they might have hoped for us to find our feet in terms of shape and the way defensively even, and the way we wanted to play, but you know, they never doubted us for a second, and that just transpired into the whole squad. And you know, I don't think for a long time not one person in our squad went into a game where we felt like we were going to lose, and that's a credit to, you know, the coaching staff and all the staff back home that have instilled that belief in us.
Extra breakdowns. You guys were very neat there. I mean, you know, normally the Stormers would get probably a bit more turnover goals. was the breakdown, especially on the
We had to be smart around the breakdown. As I said, there's a couple of pivotal penalties that went against us. I think of Gav Coombs, end of the first half. Stephen Kitchoff won the same penalties 45 minutes or so. We had to be clean in the breakdown, which is a lot easier if you win the collisions. Because this Stormers team, they can break you, they can hurt you very quickly if you give them the ball and you kick loosely to them. But no, I was pretty pleased with our breakdown work. We give a daft penalty away at the end of the game there, Jack Crowley, when he got yellow carded for it. But that aside, I thought our breakdown work was pretty clean, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's good. I think we had massive emphasis on that all week and for the past few weeks. I think it's been a massive strong point of our game, the breakdown. So I think that probably helped lead us into this week. I think every team that we've played over the last couple of weeks have been very strong around getting turnovers. So again, that's a credit to the work the coach and staff have done and prepared us as best as they could. And we had a massive focus on that, and I think that probably helped us today.
Swinholt, head coach, talking about this, said that he announced the change squad after today's game. At this level was announced the squad. We only played like 10 games for you guys since 2020. So you just speak about the man himself, just the character of
He's unbelievable to have around the squad. I'll say that for one thing. For a man who's been incredibly unlucky in terms of injuries, he's one of the most positive people I've ever come across. And since he's been back, he's brought his experience, and he's brought incredible physicality, and the skill level he has and the understanding he has for the game has been second to none. And I'm not surprised he's in there. He's world class, and we're very, very lucky to have him in our squad. He's not just a great player, but an unbelievable person as well.
Very good. Thank you very much, guys.
Cheers.